People of Reddit, what would you do if you had to kill 6 hours of time at a train station? I recently had an 8-hour layover in an airport. I slept, ate and watched movies. So pretty much what I do at home. Go into town and watch a movie. Have a meal, then head back and wait for another half hour. Explore the area, start a colony, invade Poland, etc. Feeling cute, might delete Poland later, right? Führer, finally found you. How's the bratwurst doing? Leave the train station. Visit a museum or a cinema. Read a goddamn book. I never get that amount of time all at once to just do something I want to do. So I'm plonking myself down in the most comfortable place I can find and reading a goddamn book. Walk to the closest bar and spend 5 hours there. And then remember your wife and 3 kids are still at the train station. Play a couple turns of Civ 5 on my laptop. He wants to kill 6 hours, not 6 months. Practice my Disney princess autographs. That's gonna need some more context. Music and podcasts. I traveled a lot of long stretches by train. What I usually did was go to the shops at the train station if there is any. If there's a mini supermarket in there, definitely get snacks and a drink or two. I was always traveling with luggage. But if the train station is near the city center, you could just window shop. Or sit down for a drink somewhere actually. I once even just went and chilled at an ice park nearby. But if it is a train station without shops and not being nearby a city/shopping center, well, mindless staring at the phone it is. Hope you have a power bank then, embarrassed smiley face, or a magazine to read. Read a book. A what? Who is book? Walk around aggressively, yell randomly, stare at people for uncomfortable amounts of time, pee in a corner. The usual for weird public transportation people. Become one of them and you will survive the night and get through this in one piece. You must become them to beat them. Godspeed, friend. If you can't destroy them, become a part of them. You couldn't have said if you can't beat M, join M. Start walking and get on the train halfway. I have a friend who did this. He was in northern Japan for a festival and showed up at the train station right after the last train left for Tokyo. Now, it being a festival in town meant there weren't hotels available. So he started walking south. He walked all night, literally, following the train line, until the next day when the first train went by the station he was now at. I can imagine he slept well on that train. That's probably the most efficient method possible to resort to, if you've messed up to such an extent in the first place to where you end up stuck on a train station. Game/chat to people/listen to music, on phone, but best is find an engrossing book and read. This was posted 6 hours ago. Now I want a full detailed recounting of what you ended up doing for 6 hours at a train station. Op has been reading the comments as they appeared. It became a self-fulfilling answer. 1. Take a selfie in front of an easily recognizable location. 2. Set that selfie as your default image on Facebook. 3. Download and sign into Tinder. 4. Set your match distance to 1 mile. 5. Write in your profile that you'll be waiting at the depicted location. 6. Start matching with people. 7. Discreetly record the goings-on when folks come to meet you. 8. Publish the results to YouTube with the title "Triple Tinder Match Gone Wrong. Gone Train Station," or something similar. 9. Monetize the video. 10. Post a link to the video on various social media platforms. TL Doctor, fun and profit. Greater than start matching with people. Herein lies the problem with your plan. Nah, that part is easy. Just add an extra step between 5 and 6, be either female or attractive. Go on Reddit and ask how to kill 6 hours of time. Well, I did do that, that was my only idea, maybe, read comments? That might help you / I like cabbages, thank you for De Silva. Start a new language in Duolingo and get 1/6 of the way to a college semester's worth of lessons, according to Duolingo. I'm a master at Duolingo. That 36 hours equals a semester claim is pure bullcrap. I'm a pretty heavy Duolingo user. And before that I took a lot of foreign language classes at university. Honestly, Duolingo may not be the best system ever conceived, but it's a lot better than many foreign language programs at universities. Most of such classes you are forced to learn at the pace of the slowest student, at least in class. There is no such limitation with Duolingo. Depending on where you are, there are usually a plenty of cheap hookers around train stations. And with the other 5 hours and 59 minutes, play on the Switch or read. 1. Take a train in the different direction. 2. Get off after 3 hours and take the train you originally intended to get on. 3. 4. Profit. You now spent 0 hours at the train station. How do I make a 12-hour train trip fun? Sleep. An emulator of a console you definitely own plus a ROM of a classic game you enjoy that you also definitely own a legitimate copy of. I should replay Earthbound, but then again, I'd probably quit out of frustration. That game was difficult. When I got mine as classic I was super excited to play Earthbound for the first time. I played for about half hour before I got stuck and couldn't figure out how to proceed. I'm against looking things up online, so I was forced to give up. I should go back to it and see if maybe I've gotten smarter in the last year. Find the highest rated bar/cafe nearby and check it out. If too far away, try to find some place close with Wi-Fi and post up with some Netflix on your phone. Crochet, knit, embroider. It's amazing what you can make even in as little as 6 hours. Reddit. 6 hours of karma whoring and you'll enter the train as an influencer. Is one follower enough to make a living off Reddit? Depending on the station, find the area where homeless people hang out and strike up a conversation. A lot of times people just ignore them so they'd like to talk to someone. They'll be full of stories, easy way to kill time. And if you've got some money to spend, buy them a soda or snacks or something, they'll love it. Spent an afternoon in an Amtrak station just shooting the shit with 3 homeless people, bought them all a meal. Fasted 8 hours I've ever waiting. Downside, our train was 5 hours late. The homeless people I've encountered in London are erratic, unstable and a tad volatile. This person obviously doesn't live in the UK. I'm in Manchester and I'm fairly sure approaching one of the many homeless people is a surefire way to be attacked. If you can leave the station and come back, know the area and are human, I would recommend spending 5 hours exploring the area, have lunch, or whatever meal it would be in your time zone, then get back with an hour to spare and just Reddit/YouTube/social media until the train arrives, unless there isn't free Wi-Fi or truly unlimited data. Greater than and are human need capture to enter KFC? Greater than capture, surely you jest. It would be of trivial difficulty to solve, fellow human. Let us not concern ourselves with these frivolities whilst consuming the kernel's energy to prolong our ability to locally decrease entropy. Drink greater than water. Less than. Greater than water. Less than no thank you. Fish make love in it. That's the best part. Nap on the rails. Read, nap, eat, explore. Need, rap, bleat, rapport. Repeat, fap, bleed, snort.